Love and light, all you beautiful souls. Life 2.0. Consciousness expansion is the name of my game. And so you all know my name is Kain. As we enter not only a new day, year, decade, with each moment of now, we enter a new version of ourselves, a new life to be lived to the full. This is a new year, and although particular points in time can be very powerful in using to manifest or release certain issues that we may have brought with us from past lives or collected during this life, a new year is no more special than a new moment of any day. It's just we put more faith and belief into achieving our New Year's resolutions than we do into achieving our new moments resolutions. So 2020, I am 33 in the year 2020. This is a very powerful year for me because I have chosen for it to be so, because I believe it to be so, and because I will make it so. For those of you who do not know who I have been sharing my view for the past 14 months. The information gifted to me by Source, which I interpret and perceive in my unique way, and then share in the hope that it assists you along your journey. So, Kain Stromberg, the cosmic surfer, surfing the waves of existence together, now and forever. I am you, as you are me. We are all that was or ever shall be. Universal energy dancing in the play of life. Even scientifically, they cannot deny this is right. The reason for my Facebook videos is it's free, it's expansive. I'm here to go on a topic and then try to assist and answer questions related to any topic. I share every week, I'll share 2 videos. I'll repost my Facebook Live on YouTube, and I share a video which is created dependent on a certain topic that has come to the surface which needs attention in some way. And as always, the journey I am upon is my journey, and sharing my learnings with you and you sharing yours with me means that we assist each other. Together we raise. We are one and the same, and united we are strong. And every time I raise my consciousness, I raise the collective's, and every time the collective raises, it raises me. You are the same. What you do matters more than you know. And the events and even the emotions and thoughts which you experience echo for eternity around the entire universe. So I'll continue to do these Facebook Lives, and I'll continue to share them on YouTube. I ask that you go over to YouTube now, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so that if you do miss a Facebook Live, it's there to be viewed on YouTube, plus all the other content which I share. The powerful quotes which I create and share are on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is the Cosmic Surfer, Facebook is Kain Stromberg. So, the power of now. When? Now? Or now? A moment ago now? Or in a moment's now? The only time that exists ever is now. And every time that we exist in now, we are in true alignment with who we are. We know what is right from wrong because we connect energetically to the flow of existence. We exist in the flow, and if you try to step outside of the flow, doing something which is not in alignment with who you truly are, you will feel it energetically. It will feel wrong. Anytime it is effortless and joyful, you are in alignment with who you are. So, upon the journey of life, we have an optimal path that we can take to a desired destination. It is not straight lined. The path of life weaves and bends, and occasionally we get stuck on a roundabout and we seem to go round and round and round and repeat that same lesson, that same issue again and again, whether it's continuously losing your job, continuously ending up in a dead-end relationship, continuously becoming less in any way, shape or form than who you truly are, the abundant and joyful version of yourself. And obviously the learnings which I receive, I share with my children and try to do so in a more understandable and slightly dubbed down version. So my poem, If Water is Prevented from Flowing, I interpreted in another way for them. So we have to accept what is in any given moment. Acceptance is one of the most crucial aspects of living a true life, a joyful life. Enlightenment is to live in acceptance in any given moment. It doesn't mean that we're always going to be joyful and blissful, because the universe as a whole has to exist in a duality-based reality. I understand the non-duality concept, but it is still two halves of the same coin. Yes, there is light and dark, they're part of the same thing. Yes, they are, but they're the two sides of the same thing. As we have a yin and a yang, a masculine and a feminine. So, acceptance of what is, and acceptance and allowing it to flow. So my poem, if water is prevented from flowing, it can't sustain life. Holding on to negative emotions within us just isn't right. If you try to deny the pain of the past instead of allowing it to flow through, then just as with water, it will sit, rot, and fester. This I know to be true. Shit will happen to you in life, and things will go wrong. By accepting what is and allowing it to flow by, no, life will go on. So holding on to negative emotions, holding on to anger or hatred or anything less than who we are, which is love at our core. I showed my boys like shaking up a bottle of lemonade, holding in that pressure, holding in that anger. I was trying to let my son know, whatever happens, even if he thinks it's the worst thing in the world, even if he wants to tell me anything in existence, I will just be there to listen, to love and support him. If he held it in, it's like a lemonade bottle that finally the pressure builds up so much that you explode over everybody around you. I took the lid off The lemonade exploded over us all. We all got covered. We all got wet. We all heard the noise. We all felt the feelings of the liquid upon us. There were so many different engagements within that experience for them. They will never forget that. But if we let the lid off a little bit, let the bubbles, let the pressure come up and escape by talking, by sharing, then we can let it go back down. Everything that happens in your life is part of the story of your life. The events which take place, the events you experience, the things that happen to you, because in truth nothing ever happens to you, because it is all part of you. It's happening for you, for your learnings, if you're able to step back and have a wide enough perspective to see it as such. But anyway, the things which happen to you is all part of your learnings, it is all part of your lessons. It's all information. Nothing is ever negative, only learning. So going back to what it is that my son said just yesterday. In this moment of now, I exist as me now. And in this moment of now, I'm a completely different version of myself. In every aspect, we have the potential to recreate ourselves. It doesn't have to be New Year's to set new intentions and create a new version of ourselves. It has to just be now, because now is the only time it truly exists. And every time we live in the now, we are truly living. We all have certain programs which we subconsciously run, which will lead us down a pre-designated path within a boundary of limitations that program will run within. The program will allow us to go upon a certain path. If you're running a program of poor me, woe is me, hardship, or turmoil, or negativity in some way, you won't be able to live a life of abundance. You cannot attract that unless you are vibrating within its potential resonating field. The television will only show the channel it is tuned in to broadcast. If you've tuned it in to broadcast a horror and really want to watch a romance, change the fucking channel. Put it on the romance channel, and then that's what you'll see. The moment of now, he said, in every single minuscule moment, in every moment between the moment, everything is different. Nothing ever stays the same. It's always changing in every moment between even every moment. He's not come up with a lot of... He's disconnected himself from his abilities recently, and he's reconnecting again. That is massively powerful for a 9-year-old to come up. We were sat there and he said, even between every single moment of every moment, everything is different. Whilst we were eating a sandwich. And I said, yeah, 100%. Because in that slightest little moment, there's been some change somewhere around us within this park. The cells within your body are firing differently. The neurons in your brain are firing differently. The cells in your body are working differently. A breath in or out. At any moment between the moments, you're at a different point in that in and out. No breath will ever be the same, as none of us are the same. And to know that in every moment, between every moment, everything is always changing, why then do we hold on and try to deny change within our lives? Say we lose a loved one, we try to desperately hold on to that image of them, to that chapter in our story that is no longer. The characters in our story which are no longer part of our story. And what I was given yesterday was incredibly powerful, which is, if a relationship comes to an end and we feel lost and alone without them, there's a feeling of love that we have for them which is gone. You miss your loved one. In truth, it is not the loved one that you miss, it is the feeling of love you felt for them. And if for some reason the situation has become hostile and there is negativity and the feeling of love has been disconnected, you're not just disconnecting your love for that person, you're disconnecting your connection to who you truly are, your connection to Source. It is always love. Love is the answer. Love is the key that will unlock a door deep within and set not only you, but the whole world free. Reconnect that feeling of love to that person who has wronged you, because that's who we all truly are at our core. When you reconnect that feeling of love, you realise you do not miss them, because they're not gone. They're with you for always, because they are part of you. And having that connection of love to them, you do not miss them. You do not try to fill that void within you with something else. It is easier to see the love, the universal love that we are, reflected upon different people. One person it is easier to reflect it upon than another. They are both aspects of the same thing. We are all the universe experiencing itself. We are an emotion of the universe. Energy in motion. We are all energy in motion. We are all an emotion of the universe itself, of God, Prime Creator, Source. However you want to interpret and subject it to human understanding. We are all aspects of the same being. And within this play of life, each moment that we create, in every given moment of now, and the moments between now, are our choice. The food that we ingest becomes the very cells that we embody. If you're putting in shit, you're going to grow shit. The same with the thoughts we have. Everything that we bring into ourselves becomes part of who we are. The food we eat, the things that we drink, the things that we breathe. Every moment, between every moment, is a new and exciting opportunity to become whoever you want to be. Yes, it is easier through our understanding, and it gives us a little bit more self-belief using certain dates like the end of a year. It really, the most powerful times to do any transformational work are within the lunar cycle, or the cycle of the very cosmos itself. Gravitational effects upon our bodies are much more powerful than the start of a new calendar year. The calendar year has nothing really to do with anything, to be honest. It's been changed over history, the same as a lot of things have been, to best suit the potential of the current powers that be. So, in every moment, between every moment, you have the potential to choose the life that you wish to live. It is all a choice. Everything in your life, on some level of consciousness, whether it is actual conscious thoughts which you are aware of or subconscious programmings which you run, everything is a choice. Every single thing. From before you even came into this realm, you chose certain lessons to learn, and the universe then gifts you certain events to allow you the best learnings in relation to that which you are here to learn. You've forgotten this, and it's difficult to see until you are way past the event that actually it was beneficial for your learnings and for your journey. But knowing this and full acceptance of what is in every moment, between every moment, is living in alignment with who you are. I know who I am, and I know where I'm going. I get caught still. I'm still human. I still react. And certain people that I'm more egoically attached to trigger me more than other people. Yeah, I separate from it very quickly. I see it as a gift and a learning very quickly. As the issues left in the darkness or undermine us from the darkness get brought to the surface, brought back into the light of our awareness, we can then address them, embody them, use them, and move past them. Every time I'm triggered, I'm reminded that it is a gift, it is something there to see, to use, and to address. So, in this moment of now, everything is perfect. Everything is always perfect in this moment of now. What's happened in the past is gone. What's potentially to come in the future is uncertain. The only thing that you know to be true in this moment of now is that it is now. And in this moment of now, it is all perfect. Accept what is. Know that you are the entire universe and all the potential within it. And that at any given moment of now, you could choose that to be the point in which you move away from those old limitations and truly embody the truest version of yourself and live in alignment with the greatest life that you are able. I say do it now. I'm going to be doing it in every moment, between every moment of now. I will fall off the bike. I will get back on and I will continue along my journey. It is all a gift. It is all there to be enjoyed, to be experienced for what it is. The play of life. The game of life. The game of life in which you are player one. The character which you control. The avatar body which you guide through your game of life. Completing certain missions. Fulfilling certain quests until at the end you complete your game and it all starts again. Again, for those of you who have not come across me before, this is my passion in life. The information I am given, if in doubt, I receive information, I use it, I fully analyse and interpret it in as many different ways as I can before I share it. Water given from a dirty cup infects those that drink it. In order to give the purest and cleanest information, I'm continuously using it and working upon myself. Water given from a clean cup is pure and clean. And as I said before, every time I share, I'm then gifted the next piece of the puzzle. If I try to retain the information through basically tiredness, I've never tried to keep it for myself because I want to use it just for me. I've kept it because I've not had the energy to get it out there. But when I do, I become stuck, I become slow, I become lethargic. Keeping a train running along a track uses less effort than it does when it slows down and needs to then pick up speed again. So my Facebook Lives, I don't know what this is now, getting up for 20 maybe, and I've covered all sorts of fascinating subjects and topics, various realms of existence, as above so below explained, how to exit the matrix, some very deep and unusual contexts and ways of viewing information. It's the same information that is there to be viewed by everybody. I just interpret it in my unique way, which is very in keeping with the modern world. That is my gift. That is the mark that I will leave. In truth, I've not started on the mark that I will leave. And I'm going to completely rewrite the history books by the time I'm finished. It's exciting times to be living. Now is the most exciting time you've ever lived in. Now. And the moment between every moment that is continuously changing is a continuous chance for even more excitement, joy, bliss, gratitude, all led by love. Do it now. For now, in this moment of now, I love you now, and I'm with you now and forever. Together we rise. I am you as you are me. We are all that was, whatever shall be. Universal energy dancing in the play of life. Even scientifically, cannot deny this is right.